Jungkook is sitting at the dining table, scrolling through something on his phone while sipping water. He is already half dressed for work, black shirt, dark pants. His jacket hangs over the back of the chair. In the kitchen, Wine is standing on her toes, reaching for a jar on the top shelf. She frowns, mutters under her breath, and then finally gives up, pulling a chair closer to climb onto. Jungkook, without looking up, don't. Wine pauses mid-step onto the chair. Wine, don't what? Jungkook finally looking at her. Don't climb up there. You're going to fall. Wine, pouting lightly. I just need the cocoa powder. It's not like I'm climbing Mount Everest. Jungkook gets up, crosses the kitchen, easily grabs the jar without effort. That's because you've got me. Wine looks at him and accepts the jar with a tiny smile. She wanted to say something, but she turned away to hide her tomato red face. He smirks, watching her as she measures cocoa into two mugs. Wine glancing over her shoulder. Do you want it sweet or less sweet? Jungkook. Sweet. Wine. You say that every time, but then you steal sips from mine. Jungkook. That's because yours always tastes better. Wine giggles softly, shaking her head. It's literally the same. She brings the two mugs over. He watches her blow on hers carefully, her hair falling into her face, and he couldn't stop staring. Wine looking at him. What time will you be back? And the smile on his face disappeared. Jungkook. Late. Her smile disappeared as well for a second, but then she nodded and smiled. Okay, I'll keep some of the cookies out for you. Jungkook smiled back. You will fall asleep before I'm back. Wine. Try me. He shook his head and sipped his coffee. She starts rambling about something she read earlier that day, to which he had no interest in. But because she was saying it so excitingly, he heard all of it and pretended to be astounded. At night, she was reading the same book again while waiting for him, regretting why she told him that she would keep awake until he arrived. She couldn't. She decided to walk or do something that keeps her awake. She went into the kitchen. In fact, her stomach took her there because she hadn't eaten anything and was waiting for Jungkook. She decided to just drink water. She opened the fridge, but then she heard the door click open. She stops and closes the fridge, leans back to its door, crossing her arms, waiting for Jungkook to come for her himself. He was really late today, and she was not letting him off easily. But outside, Jungkook sat on the big couch, trying to take off his black jacket. He winces a little. After a few seconds, she came out herself. She was really hungry to wait anymore. Wine. Is this the late you were talking about? She walks into the living room and stops. Her eyes get big. Wine. Jungkook. She runs over. There's a little rip on the sleeve of his jacket and a red cut on his arm underneath. Wine. Her voice is worried and small. What happened? She quickly went to him and sat on her knees in front of him. Jungkook looks at his arm like he is surprised to see it there. Jungkook. It's nothing, baby. Just a little scratch. He was breathing heavily. Wine. It is not nothing. Sit. Don't move. She runs out of the room and comes back with a big plastic box. It's covered in stickers of unicorns and rainbows. She opens it. Inside are not normal bandages. There are sparkly blue and pink ones with hearts. Jungkook trying not to smile. What is that? Mine. My medicine kit. Now, this might sting a little. She pulls out a spray bottle that has a unicorn head for the nozzle. She sprays the cut on his arm. It smells like strawberries and sugar. Fine. There. The antiseptic will scare all the germs away, she said while having tears in her eyes. Jungkook, his heart feels so full it might burst. Is that so? Fine. Hmm. Now for the most important part. Very carefully, she chooses a bandage. She peels it and presses it gently onto his cut. It's bright pink. Fine. There. All better. Jungkook looks at the silly bandage on his arm. This is the man that everyone is so afraid of. He fights bad guys and is very powerful. And now he has a cupcake bandage. He pulls her into a big hug, burying his face in her hair. Jungkook, you're the best doctor in the world. Fine. And you're the worst bad guy. Tell me, who did this to you? I will teach him a lesson. Jungkook chuckles low against her hair. A lesson, huh? And how would you exactly do that? Vine pulls back just enough to look at him, her eyes still wet but shining. I will hit them. You don't know, I have been secretly practicing boxing. Jungkook adoring her cuteness. That's terrifying. You're right. They would never survive it. Vine pouts and smacks his arm that is not injured. Don't tease me. I'm serious. No one should dare hurt you. She presses her small hand carefully over the bandage on his arm, as if her touch alone could protect him. Her lips trembling a little with the weight of emotions she doesn't even have words for. Whine softly. I hate when you bleed, Jungkook. It makes me feel so helpless. Jungkook smiles, slowly patting her hair. The girl who doesn't know half of what he does. The girl who still believes in him. Jungkook, don't worry. It doesn't even hurt now that you treated me. Whine. Don't scare me like this again. Promise? He cups her cheek with his uninjured hand, his thumb brushing away the single tear that slipped free. Jungkook, low, almost to himself. If only promises worked in my world. Wine leans into his palm stubbornly. Then make them work in mine. He huffs a small laugh. For just a second, he lets himself melt into her softness. Jungkook whispering, fine, I promise. Her smile returns and she immediately straightens up. Wine. Good. Now order something. I'm really hungry. She made a pout. Jungkook laughed again. Why did you stay hungry in the first place? Wine. Order fast. I want pizza with cola. Jungkook smirking. No promises on that one. She gasped dramatically, and he laughed.